What's up, Ruthless Nation? Here we are for the start of Season 5, and we're starting it out with a gamble at Las Vegas. And we are going to have one of the largest fields in Ruthless racing history. I do believe that we will have 28 drivers out here this evening taking on Las Vegas in the daylight. It'll be 134 laps, 133 counting the burnout rule. But very excited to see how this is going to kick off here in Season 5. And your West Higgins ORV Pole Award winner for tonight was last year's West Higgins ORV Pole Award winner for the season, and that will be Hollywood. And a change of number as well will be driving the 21 this season. But these guys are locked, cocked, and ready to rock. Just waiting for that join message. Also appreciate anybody who'll be tuning in this evening with the return of football coming back around the corner. As anybody who's watching, if you care or not, I'm going to give updates as the game goes on. Yeah, I think they're just going over some last second questions and making sure they get all the rules right. It's going to be 2 pit stops per stage to get through this one. So we'll have a lot of opportunities for people to mess up on pit road. And track position is going to be huge tonight, as not very often do you see 27 or 28 guys in the field. So it's going to be interesting to see how all that plays out, for sure. But yeah, just hang with us. We'll be going live from Las Vegas for the first race in Season 5. Right here next on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. Thanks to West Higgins ORV on YouTube and Skew Car on Twitter or X for sponsoring Ruthless Racing. Alright, everybody, we're starting to get these invites. Join message should be right around the corner. And we'll get Season 5 kicked off. We had a short break, just of a week, had a whole draft. And these guys will be paired up in teams this year, with the top 4 from each team of 7 scoring points for their team. Individuals are still running for the championship on their own merit. But it will be a team collaboration to win that $100 for the team championship. Right, looks like everybody's ready to go. So we also got a lot of new numbers out here this season, so I'll have to keep my eye out for that. Thanks to everybody who's tuned in. Please hit the like button for us. Anxious Yeti in the chat. That's right, Yeti. It is the start of Season 5. Already 5 of these things we've put together. So far, still no countdown for the start of this race. Like I said, we're going to have 27 out here, possibly 28. So I'm very interested to see how that's going to work out. Could get very interesting out here with the track position and such going on. All right, countdown has began. We're rolling into season 5. We've got about 15 seconds or so here on the clock before these guys get started. We join in and catch some action here at Las Vegas. It's the start of season 5. Stay tuned. Green flag coming up next. Yeti, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. That's the saddest thing I've probably read today. I've read some sad shit today. That's tough. All right, folks, season 5 is here. And it's going to start in the day at Las Vegas. So who's going to make the gamble to be the first one to get a win here in season 5? Well, you got Hollywood on the point with Parley right next to him in the 17, followed by Tyler Sheeney. Showstopper in 4th, and rounding up your top 5 will be Haybell. And we're off at Las Vegas, shattering the size of field record here in the Ruthless Racing Series with over, I think we got 27 guys out here this evening. Look at that monstrosity of race cars. Like I said, we've got a lot of new numbers out here I got to figure out. Oh, we got contact already. It's 3 wide back here in the back. 27 if D-Dubs gets up into the wall, but everybody survives. Rico's rounding up our field here this evening, driving the 42. Bow Hunter's making some moves up the track. Looks like Boomer Sooner has also made him some good moves up the track here. We'll get back out to the front. Hollywood leading this thing. We're still 2 by 2 back here for around 5th position. Got Sir Gillian's down there in that 12 working his way up the bottom line, looking to go into the top 3. It's another one of those Team Penske cars. Along with Parley was the first pick of the draft. So far, Team Penske looking pretty good up here. A little nudge against the wall there between Jason and Sir Gillian's there. Gillian, sorry. So far, so good. As everybody tries to make their way through here. Gillian's starting to get swallowed up by the pack. Tyler's starting to make a move down on the inside there, getting into that draft. Hollywood still in control of the field. 2 pit stops to be made here. Showstopper out here in the 77. Up there into 3rd position. Qualified rather well. Everybody's starting to get into single order here. A lot of good drivers have now decided to join Ruthless after 4 complete seasons. And they will start season 5. Big Ben out here in the 6. It's good to see him finally be able to make some starts again over here in the Ruthless Pro Series. And he finds himself rounding up the top 10 right now, working up towards the top 10. Thanks to everybody who's tuning in for the start of Season 5. Vegas in the day. Don't get to see that a lot here on NASCAR Heat 5. We got some beating and banging going on right here in the middle of everything. Tyler being a part of that. It's 2 wide. We got some guys up on the high side. Some guys trying to get low back here. You can see we got a massive field of cars And it will be interesting to see how all that works out. So we look back, that would have been our last place car. He has moved up the track a little bit here. As of right now, nobody has really lost the pack. 27 got into the wall there, which may have caused the 42 to let out of the throttle. That's why they're probably sitting back here just a little bit. Let's get back up here. We got some guys fighting for track position, door to door and all sorts of stuff. Up front, we're starting to see some more guys try to work up to the high line here. Get on with Sir Gillian, still running strong up here, trying to fight for that top 5 position. Long stages here at Vegas, 133 laps, including the burnout rule, which will stay in effect unless we have ruthless overtime. So far, so good. Got the McLovin out here once again. He'll be driving for JGR in that 45. .31 of Corey. Oh, making another start. Gets up into Jason there on the backstretch. Try it back-to-back broadcast. Crimson Sky in the 51, working himself up the field now. Everything's starting to get a little discombobulated up front. There is one car out here, a part of JGR, that is not a Toyota. Ooh, we got some guys back there getting shifty, but it's 2 lanes of racing. Skew Car in the chat. Always great to see Skew Car show up. You see Hollywood's getting tested by Tyler right now for that lead. Oh, we've got a huge wreck back here. It's going to be the 12. The 31's going to come back up into traffic. It's going to be a massive crash. Big Ben a part of that one. We're still beating and banging. I don't know if the caution's going to come out on that. Oh, no. Sarah Gillians was also a part of that mess. And no caution comes out, so this will be a manual caution. They will be racing to the line. Tyler is going to assume the lead on this, I do believe. We've got 27 guys out here tonight. And now we will be under manual caution for the first time. And there was a lot of real strong cars got involved in that accident. Corey is up against the wall. Gillian's just now coming by. Don't know what's wrong with Corey here. He is still on the track on the game. I'm not sure what's going on with him. That's interesting. He may have got hit so hard he became a part of the safer barrier. Unfortunate for Gillians and Ben and part of that crash. They were some strong cars. Now my question is, did Corey ever get moving? I don't see him. Oh, yep, there he is. Blending in with the wall. I'm not sure what's going on with him, to be honest. That is interesting. That'll put him a lap down, actually, so I'm not sure what the consensus on that will be. He is still on the track. I can also see him in our in-race stream, so that's not just on my end. That's interesting. We'll see how that plays out here in a minute. Parley maybe got a part of that, or just got shuffled back in all the racing. Pit road should be open this time. Let's get back here to Corey, see if he ever figured it out. Nope, looks like he had to leave. Unfortunately. That'll be the end of Corey's first race here in Season 5. I'm not sure what happened to him. Did have a huge crash, though, there on the front stretch. First one of Season 5. And it is a manual caution at that. Now we'll be going down pit road. And I have to get this one restarted here in stage number 1. That may do away with one of our required pit stops. I think it will, so we'll be down to one pit stop, I do believe. Pit stops brought to you by West Higgins ORV, Equal Housing Lender. Also brought to you by Skew Car, who was in the chat. Good to see you, Skew Car. Glad you're still kicking. Right, choose rules coming up. Let's get up to the front here. Hollywood remains in second, but Tyler will remain the leader. Thanks to everybody joining in. We're under manual caution. We lost a driver. Unfortunately, I think he just had some terminal damage there off that crash. Thank you, Skew Car. Always appreciated. Make sure you go check out Skew Car on X. Where's Alex at? He should have been out here. Part-timer. Alright, choose rule under effect. To my surprise, a lot of guys back there are on the high side. Hey, it'd be nice to see Skew Car make a few starts out here. That's what we need in this league. We need a Skew Car. Alright, let's get on board with Tyler as these guys start to get back around into turn numbers 3 and 4. Alright, it's going to be interesting to see how this manual restart kicks off, or how it works out rather, but we're up into the Skew Car restart zone and we are back underway here from Las Vegas. And there we go. I thought we'd see some guys start to get shuffling back here. I'm going to pick a car back here towards the middle of the pack. I want to just make sure I get a good view of everybody. The 45 of McLovin up here towards the front on the high side. Hollywood and Tyler have a great launch here to restart stage number 1. Big Ben in that crash earlier has to work his way back up here. So was Sir Gillians. Both very strong running cars before that caution. Dak Fu out here in the 19, working his way up towards the top 10 now. Jack Ballsy driving for Team Shepherd and the HMS Machines. On with B. Nizzy. Be driving the 4 machine. I think he might be a reserve driver. He'll be eligible to go on a team after 3 races. Everybody up front sort of got everything in order. Out towards the back, you see some guys starting to put things back together the way they were. Look at Hollywood here, still driving strong here in second place. right here behind Tyler. And I will try to remember car numbers as we go throughout the season. Showstopper, another one, qualified really well, stayed up front here, was able to stay out of that trouble. That was the caution earlier. Crimson now is up in the top 5, being followed by Jason, who rounds it up. And remember, these guys are on teams, and they are racing to be one of the top 4 drivers of their team every race. And those points will be calculated and go towards the total for the team championship, which will reward $25 to the top 4 members of the winning team. The individual championship, though, is $100 to the outright winner, unless we get some more sponsorships, and then we will look into paying more positions. Tyler, so far so good out front. Top 5 looking real clean. We've still got one more pit stop in this stage. The caution eliminated one of our green flag stops. Oh, we got McLovin up there into the wall. Everybody's going to shuffle, try to get around him. That put a big pack of cars right there in the middle of this top 10. Looks like the top 5 starting to separate themselves a little bit. We're on board with Haybell, part of that team Penske, ran by Hollywood and myself. McLovin now making a move to the inside there on Haybell, trying to get something done here through 3 and 4. Everybody holding a real good line out here this evening for as many cars that we have out there on track. Corey, unfortunately, terminal damage during our first caution. Big Ben working behind G-Dog here, maybe trying to make a move. Yes, looks down to the inside. The 12 of Sir Gillian's is there as well. Going to look to give Ben a little help down into 3 and 4. Not going to be clear. Has to work right back in behind G-Dog there in the 24. It's a good battle back here between these guys. Big Ben's going to look back down to the inside again. Hopefully he'll be able to get around there. Now we look up, trying to get back up towards the front here as the Eddie Kinrod is now caught back up to the top 5. He'll help bridge the gap here between him and the rest of the top 10. Guys are going to look to move all over this track, just trying to find what is the preferred method, the preferred line. The high side does work here, so that's something some guys may look into as this race continues. John Waterforce, also a part of Team Penske, finds himself driving the 22 car this season. And there's Shepard, your captain for Team HMS. So he tries to just work his way up through this field. Quite the field at that. Dan the Man, it's been a while since he's made a start here in Ruthless, but he is back. And he has found himself in the daytime race at Vegas. G-Dog, first pick for HMS this season. Finds himself in the 24, beating Izzy, one of those reserve drivers, I do believe. One goes down pit road there. That's going to be Big Ben. Might not be a bad move there for Ben, as we're right there on the fuel number. See T-Bird here. He's got a battle in front of him, 2 by 2. Back here towards the rear. Got battles going on all over the track this evening with so many drivers. I greatly appreciate everybody who decided to make the start here in Season 5. Now, will everybody make it? I don't know. But it would be interesting. We're 3 wide there. Kinrod shuffled into the middle. Not sure what happened to him. He was up there part of that top 4. Now he's back here fighting for his life. Boomer Sooner and the 7s moved up to the top 5 now. Hollywood still riding in second. Tyler still leads us here at Vegas. Parley in the 17 there. Just trying to work on the bottom there with Boomer. Got Crimson up to the high side there in the 51. Strong driver in his own right. This is the back half of the top 10, and we're door to door. You can see up front, nobody's really making any moves. Jason possibly going to try to make a move there on that 77. A showstopper can't get it done. They'll just have to go right back in order. Two strong cars out front. Now we've got some pitting going on. Parley's down pit road with the 7 of Boomer, as well as a slew of other cars, 22 as well. Now we're 3 wide here almost. Starting to see guys more and more go down pit road. Big Ben was the first on pit road. If he had a good entry and a better exit, I think he'll be in good shape. Hollywood goes down pit road now. He'll be followed in there by the 19 of Dak Fu. Had the 5 Bell down into pit road as well. This should start finishing our pit stops for stage number 1. There's Ben, your first pitted car. We'll see how he comes out against the rest of these guys. He was racing around Sir Gillian's there to start this restart for the stage. Big group comes down pit road this time as guys remain. Oh, the 20! Hard contact to the inside wall. Not sure who that was. Oh, NASCAR Rillo into the wall. I've seen him do that quite a few times. I have to tell my man to put that brake smoothing on. That'll help him out a ton, I do believe. I think that's his problem. Needs some brake soothing. Brake smoothing. Soothe your brakes. Hollywood's back out on track as everybody else now down pit road. The 1 of Tyler is your leader on pit road right now. Now with those guys coming down right here after a few more laps, I'm going to be interested to see how that's going to play out for them. I think they're going to be playing the game of chase down. I'm interested in seeing where Ben ended up throughout all this, and we'll have to see at the end of the stage, I guess, on how many guys went a lap down. Looking back, though, looks like everybody, for the most part, still on the lead lap here. Hollywood has taken over the lead. Like I said, I thought they were going to have to be playing catch-up up front. Tyler, I think they just waited too late to pit. Oh, they still got Hollywood in their view. That's going to help. Got Jason. Oh, nope, no, they don't. Jason's right there ahead of them. Hollywood with the lead, and this is the pack around him. Now, I'm not sure if all these guys are on the lead lap around Hollywood. Now, Crimson possibly there. He in the 51. He was doing well running up in the top 5 before that. Hollywood ticks away another lap. Let's get back here to Tyler. He's a part of this group here. He's got Dak Fu there with him. We'll get us a lap count this time by. All right, before remaining in stage number 1 when they hit the line here. Crimson looking good. If he did not get a speeding penalty or something, I think he's right there in second place. Too bad we don't have a running order, but I can tell you from about 23rd up are still on the lead lap. So we've only had one car succumb to terminal damage. Could be a good move here by Haybell. He was also running up there. 27. I'm not quite sure who that is. Could have been a good move there by that 27. Right there is D-Dubs. I don't know if we'll be seeing him on the lead lap or not here. Nascarillo had some trouble getting on pit road. He finds himself in 15th still, so I'm not thinking he fixed any damage. Right here will give us 2 to go in the stage. Hollywood maybe looking to lose this thing to Crimson. They have closed that gap rather quickly. You can see Tyler and them's right back there. Tyler's up to 4th position. You can see how much earlier pitting helped Hollywood there. See the 27, the DW, I think he is a lap down. He's getting out of the way of all these guys that could get tight right there. All 4. Oh, he bumped into McLovin back there. But everybody made it through. 1 to go now in stage number 1. Could be a battle to the line right here. Hollywood's going to have to hang on to it. Down to the inside goes the 2. Thinks about it, doesn't do it. Can Crimson make a last-ditch effort here for stage number 1? And I don't think he can get it done. Hollywood will win stage number 1 of Season 5. After a back-to-back championship campaign in Season 4, he'll be your winner in the first stage of Season 5. Now, I'm thinking Tyler came back out in 4th there, which would have put Jason in 5th, rounding up your top 5. Trying to see if we can get a fair shake at who finished where. Well, I can tell you, John Waterforce in 11th, all the way back to 20th of G-Dog, is still on the lead lap. So maybe we only had one guy go down right there off the lead lap. Unfortunate for Sir Gillians. He had a good stage. Tyler somehow comes out on the pole for stage number 2. Him, Hollywood, Crimson. Like I said, I'm sorry about the number situation. Haybell in 2nd. So now that makes me think one of those other cars up there were not up front. But Crimson did get 2nd there in that first stage. Hollywood getting the win off the pit stop. Still 2 pit stops per stage. Tyler, oh, way down to the inside. Don't know, maybe he didn't pit on the stage break. That's probably what it was. We'll have to see him go down pit road to start the stage. That's not what you want to see. Got some guys all out of whack. Oh, the 20 of Rillo's up into the wall back here. I don't know if he saved it or not. I have to try to go find him. No, he did not save it. He got off the wall, and I think he's going to be the only one a part of that. Bowhunter out here in the 47, trying to catch back up to most of the pack. 18 up the track here. Once again, I'll have to continue to learn numbers. S-Math now in the 18. He drove the 2 last season. I keep wanting to call Haybell S-Math, but that is not who's in that 2 machine. Boomer Sooner making him a move up there into 4th position. Crimson still rounding up our top 5. Hollywood, not quite sure where he's went to. Okay, he's went to the lead, still in the lead. So Tyler pulling off did not affect him any. Look at that, ain't it beautiful with so many guys on track. Tyler still could race this thing out and be able to get his lap back for stage number 3. Also the possibility of cautions with this many guys out on track. Good battle back here between everybody. There's Tyler. Had to make that unscheduled pit stop. And that could force him to have to pull 3 pits this stage. Unless he was just playing the game on the short pit. Looks like Sir Gillian's in that 12 machine has gotten back up to the back half of the top 10 here after that wreck in stage number 1. Hollywood continues to lead here through stage number 2. After Tyler leading most of stage number 1, the pit stop ended up biting them. I knew they'd have to play a little catch up there to that 21. And they end up having to play catch up to 2 or 3 guys in the end of it. But McLovin has moved his 45 machine up to second place. He'll be the first driver of JGR. Boomer Sooner, he driving that 7 machine. I think he is what we consider a restricted free agent, which he'll have to run 3 races before he's eligible to be picked up by any teams that lose a driver. Got 2 teammates up on the high side in JGR. It's Jason and McLovin trying to work things together. It's going to work out for them probably if they can get it down into 3 and 4. Not going to be clear here on the 7. 45 has to go down and take that air away from the 7. Ooh, a little loose there, maybe. Boomer off of turn number 4. Crimson's had a good race here so far in that 51 machine. Sitting up here fighting for that top 5. Dak Fu as well has put his hat in the fight for this top 5. Hollywood and a slew of the crew is coming out of 4-0s. The 7 maybe got up there. Touched that wall a little bit. Parlee, the first driver off the board this season, finds himself trying to get back up here into the top 10. Tyler, we had mentioned, he had to make that unscheduled pit stop right at the beginning of stage number 2. Showstopper as well has had a good race. He qualified well, but it looks like maybe off the stage break, his pit stop wasn't that great. And that's kind of shuffled him back here, trying to fight to get back into this top 10. Ooh, we got the 24. G-Dog goes down there and grabs some grass. Still door to door through some of this field as guys try to figure out how to, separate this top 10. Crimson was making a move there on the inside. He still got the momentum. Getting a good push there by the 15. Not quite sure who that is. Sir Gillian's, though, has moved his machine back up to 8th. Oh, and he's got it 3 wide here with Kenrod. With the 22 down to the inside. Not sure if that was a signal to pit by Jason or if he broke loose there. It'd be interesting. He'll have the 15 right there on his bumper unless he just broke loose. Nobody attempted to get out of the way. Now we see Shepard up there behind his HMS teammate, Jack Ballsy. Kenrod driving for Trackhouse, who is captained by Tyler in the 1 car. Crimson, I think, had some trouble there on that lap. He was way up the track. John Waterforce in the 22 making some moves now, working against Sir Gillian's there in the 12, trying to get inside advantage here through 3, 4. Oh, the 4! And the 48 is going to be a part of that one. Huge wreck through 1 and 2. B. Nizzy hits the wall. 45 is going to hit the wall, get caught up in that. I think this is going to be our first in-game caution of the day. Yes, it will be. 23 laps remain in stage number 2. That will bring our pit stops back down to 1. That will save Tyler, who is way back there. Hopefully the only car or the first car on the lead lap. That will bring him right back into things here. Another big crash, 62 of T-Bird a part of that. Seen Shepard a part of it. Thought we saw the 45 maybe get collected in a little bit of that. 51 of Crimson maybe even got his boot in the fire back there. Big Ben, he looks ahead. He's got a good look at the top 5 here. Hollywood comes out on the point for this one. All right, 2 cautions and 2 stages. Hollywood gets us restarted through the skew car restart zone. We're back underway here in stage number 2. We do have 1 pit stop remaining. There's 19 laps here left in the stage. Hollywood's got him 3 wide to 7. The Sooner goes up, gets the 45 of McLovin. He's able to keep everything in order, though. Finds a slot to get back down in there around the top 6. Hollywood's having to work on this restart. He's trying to get back out there to the lead. He does it. Oh, no. 15's down on the inside. We got cars wrecking back there. Oh, possibly manual caution. Not sure. I missed the wreck somewhere back here. Let's try to find somebody out of the way. Dan the Man tried to go up there and get that lead. He didn't get it. I think that's manual caution. Oh, looks like D-Dub's hardening the wall back there. Somebody else as well. Some guys, T-Bird maybe have been a part of that one. So this may actually remove the need for that extra pit stop, because this will bring us to 17 to go in the stage. Everybody makes a pit stop here, should be able to make it. I think if you save fuel, possibly may not even have to take any. If I'm one of these guys, I'm going down and get my splash and right sides, especially if I'm back in the back here. Try to gain some track position, maybe get some good stage points out of this stage. It's going to be sort of a shootout with how many cars are out on the track, so it'll be interesting to see how this second restart to stage 2 will line out. Manual caution, second one of the day. 1 in-game caution has been called so far. Cautions do breed cautions, though, and we have seen back-to-back cautions now here in stage number 2. This won't allow guys to get their laps back if people stay out on track. And we look to see if everybody's going to be coming down pit road. Right now, looks like so far so good for everybody coming out. Nobody dodged the commitment cone. Everybody will come down pit road under caution to get some Goodyear tires and Sunoco fuel. Pit stops brought to you by West Higgins ORV. Dan the Man, I think maybe he just done a splash. Maybe right sides only, I'm not sure, but he will come out with the lead. Hollywood's going to be marred in traffic back there. Maybe a slow pit stop for his bunch. Completely cloaked in traffic now will be the 21, and this will be a shootout to the end of stage number 2. Get back on the 15 here. He'll be our leader. Will be the one under choosing the choose rule here. We'll see where he goes. The 99 is Evil Elvis OGR, who is driving for Trackhouse with Tyler. Guys will be choosing this time by. I guess Dan the Man chose the high side. I'll give Hollywood link to the inside. I'm not sure about that. I thought I saw him on the bottom, but that's what it'll be. Dan the Man will be in control of this restart from the high side. I had some heavy damage on the 27. Possibly the reason for this caution. All right, everybody is in their double file order. As Thursday Night Football creeps towards halftime. We hit the skew car restart zone. It'll be under the control of Dan the Man to get us back going here in stage number 2. And we're off again here in stage number 2. He gets out to a good start. And that is the benefit of being able to control the restart. He'll stay up to the high side. Hollywood trying to merge back up there, get ahead of that high line. He'll be able to do it. Gets ahead of the 99 down there, having some trouble on the apron possibly. Let's go on board with Parley and see what he sees. This is the battle down into turns 3 and 4 here through stage number 2. We're getting down to it. Back on board with Hollywood. This is the top 3. Got Boomer up here with them. Dan trying to hang on. Oh, he's getting up there into Hollywood. Possibly got him up into the wall. Clipping that nose just a tad. Hollywood trying to get down there and get some of that side draft here through 1 and 2. Not able to do it. Sooner is going to be down there in the draft of the 15 to Dan the Man. Oh, huge wreck back there in the back. Parley able to survive a pile up for the ages. Multiple cars around. Third caution of stage number 2. Second in-game caution called. Jason may be a part of that damage. Crimson can't catch a break. Other boot in the fire. Had a great run there through stage number 1. Sir Gillians, on the other hand, has remained in the top 10 after having to battle back through a crash after turn number 1. Big Ben. Try to look ahead and see who he's behind. It looks like he has been backed up into traffic quite a bit himself. Now looking ahead at everybody, I don't know who's going to be pitting. It is a lot of cars out here. So pitting every caution is not an option, especially whenever you're going to be so close to the end of the stage here. I think we're going to be going back green with probably 9 to go. Hollywood's going to be behind Dan the Man and Sooner. Don't think they chose to pit. Skew car restart zone once again here in stage number 2. Dan the Man still in control. So we'll give us a lap count here as they go by the line. Sooner able to get down into that bottom line. Our stage 1 winner of Hollywood in trouble of losing stage number 2. Trying to start a clean sweep to start season 5 here. 9 laps are remaining. Hollywood. Oh, we got some guys back here again. Another huge wreck through. Oh, we got cars flipping. Tumbling end over end goes Jason. Oh, my goodness. Blowover setup activated. Another caution is out. And we have been so far so good until these restarts. And it is getting tough out here, ladies and gentlemen. Another caution here in stage number 2. That is not what we expected. Now this will really cut. Oh, the 27 of D-dubs, or DNF dubs, I think they call them. Lives up to the name. All right, so this will be a caution. I don't see anyone pitting again, so maybe they are looking at this at being a common theme maybe throughout the rest of this stage. Now, with that caution coming out, after not even 1 lap complete, I think this is going to put us at 6 or 7 to go. Could be 6, so we could be seeing another shootout. Skew car restart zone back underway here in stage number 2. Once again, just like the last restart, everybody gets back into the same order. 5 to go here in the stage. Guys are getting shifty, looking for the top 10, trying to grab a point. Tyler back there, he had the pit to start the stage, but a couple cautions now, has got him back in this thing for some stage points. Dan DeMann looking to win him a stage, starting, I believe, back in 17th this evening. Sir Gillian's now still making a charge up through here. He's up to about 7th now. Dan DeMann still fighting for his lead. Try to find him. There he is. He's got the 77, a showstopper, who's gotten back up here to the front. He's been up front most of the night. We see him after the stage break kind of get back there in traffic a little bit, but so far so good there for the 77 crew. Dan DeMann was leading this race after the manual caution. The second of our 2 manual cautions. We've got 2 in-game cautions. It'll be 4 to go, I think. Maybe 3. Yes, 3 to go. Hollywood's looking to make a move on the outside. Right here, we'll get on board with Hollywood's battling with Boomer Sooner, showstopper. Hollywood maybe got up there into the wall. He's going to have McLovin helping him up there on the high side. Got Sir Gillian's up there as well in that 12 machine. 19 of Dak back there trying to give a push to the high side. Boomer Sooner still got the lead down here. 2 to go now in stage number 2. Who's it going to belong to? Hollywood down on the quarter panel, trying to get all the side draft he can, trying to get that huge run down the backstretch. He's going to have the preferred line. We're getting shifty right here around 6th position. Nothing going to come of it, though. We are door to door as we come out of 4. It'll be 1 to go in the stage when they hit the line. Hollywood is clear, is taking the lead once again, still trying to help his guys on the high line who helped him get up there. Hollywood takes the lead with 1 to go here in stage number 2. We are getting shifty, ladies and gentlemen. They are 3 wide back there for about 5th position. Boomer Sooner there in 2nd. 45 of McLovin trying to make a move. A showstopper out on the outside. Hollywood's clear to win the stage and take stages 1 and 2 here to start season 5. And another wreck comes as they cross the line. Huge wreck. But that ends the stage. Parley, unfortunately, a part of that. His car's still spinning out of control as we finish the stage. I told you guys are going to be pushing it there, but Hollywood sweeping the stages and the pole to start season 5. And now it will all come down to stage number 3 and 2 pit stops with about 52 laps, I think. Depends on how many they run off there, because we've had a lot of cautions in this race, and those sometimes do get added on to the end of the race. So all right, stage number 3, Hollywood has won all the stages, and that does not look good to you in the Ruthless Racing history. Usually do not end up getting the race, but Hollywood a professional and also trying to get my team some points. So stage 3 back underway here. And we're going to do a little Ruthless rev it up. So rev up those volume knobs, and we're going to listen to this race. There you have it for Ruthless. Rev It Up. Start stage number 3. Hollywood still in control out front. Tyler's trying to make some moves back up the track. As we mentioned, he had an unscheduled pit stop to start stage number 2. Now down to the inside goes Boomer, trying to make a move on Hollywood. Not able to make it happen. Now back out to the outside goes Showstopper back there, battling for second position. Almost not clear against the wall. Here comes Tyler. He's up in the 4th position. Dan the Man there as well in the 15. So they try to get things sorted out. Parley, part of that crash at the end of the stage. But he's up back up in here into the top 10. He's got Elvis sitting there pushing him on his rear. Off the bumper there, maybe just a tad. Now Tyler's working the high side. Gets up there behind the 7. Showstopper, as we had mentioned, had a real good start to this race. Stage 2 felt like he got kind of pushed back a little bit. We started the race with 27 drivers. Only 2 have succumbed to their damage. So we have still got a lot of guys out here. Still got 25 drivers on track vying for one position, and that's to be the winner. Showstopper is giving Hollywood all he can handle up on the high side, and he will lead this lap as they go by. I think we're still looking at 2 pit stops to get through this stage. 44 laps remaining. Hollywood's going to lose the lead here to the high side. He's going to bang into Boomer a little bit. Boomer didn't really have anywhere to put that car. Showstopper's going to have to get down there and take that away from Hollywood, and he's done it. Oh, we got a contact back here. 17 goes to the grass. 23 as well. He'll be spinning around. Oh, we got a flip up there between the 4. And I'm not sure who it was. I know Parley got around. That'll definitely be a manual caution. Nope. In-game caution comes out. First caution of stage number 3. Unfortunately, Corey, one of those guys that became one with the safety barrier to start this race. Corey, if you don't mind, give us an explanation of what happened. That was kind of weird, what we saw out of your car earlier. Showstopper takes the lead, and then the caution comes out. Be Showstopper, Hollywood, McLovin, Dak Fu, and Dan the Man, your top 5. Big Ben has also got himself back up into the top 10. You can see him back there on the low side. Hollywood's going to be on top for this restart through the skew car restart zone. We're back underway. Showstopper, your leader here in stage number 3. We had 44 to go before that caution. We'll have to catch this. Not sure. I think about 38 or so. I'll have to look next time. It went by too fast. Showstopper, though, got himself a clinic going. Like I say, started in the top 4, top 5 at least here. These guys are 3 wide back here in the back, fighting for every position they can. Still think we're looking at 2 pit stops. And these guys are fighting for it all. Oh, maybe some contact back there. Oh, yeah, the 62 is around. That is T-Bird. That is not going to be 2. Maybe it was. Maybe Crimson, unfortunately, got his pants in the fire now. Thanks to everybody tuning in. Please hit that like button for us here. If you're new to Ruthless Racing, hit that subscribe button. Got content racing every Wednesday and Thursday, plus whatever else we decide to do. Hollywood's retaking the lead over Showstopper. Showstopper's got to hold off Dak and Dan the Man up here. Hollywood gets down to the bottom. He has Showstopper right there on his bumper. Dak and Dan the Man still fighting for fourth position. They are trading the vinyl wrapping back there between those two machines. This is just the best of the rest, Monkey. Tyler's had some issues since the start of stage 2. He led a lot of laps there in stage number 1. Hollywood, though, was able to win both stages. And we saw Showstopper. He's had a strong showing here to start stage number 3. We're sitting on 35 laps remain. We could possibly get this race done about halfway through the third quarter of a Thursday night football game. Hey up. Oh, big contact back there with Sir Gillians. He's in the 22. It's a big crash. Hay bale around. 22's up into the wall. So is many others. The 20 of Rillo was around. That's going to bring out a game caution for sure. And I'll tell you one thing I like about big fields. Big wrecks. And that is about number 5 I've been treated to this evening. And let me tell you what, I'll take it all the way to the bank. Caution brought to you by Skew Car. Pit stop's going to be brought to you by West Higgins ORV. We'll be right back with the resumption of stage number 3 right after this quick break. Hollywood goes back to third off this restart. 62 of T-Bird is going to be up front. And he'll get us underway to restart stage number 3. I think we're still looking at one pit stop with 32 laps remaining. I think these guys can get 17 a tank. T-Bird's working hard up there on the high side against Showstopper. That might have hurt his immaculate run. Now, in the top 5 is 5 are on the bottom, and they're going to have that preferred momentum. 62 has had himself some issues here or there this evening, but he's really tight there with the 77, just trying to get around. Showstopper's doing everything in his might to get back up here and relevant with this bunch. 3 wide now with Dak Fu all the way to the bottom as everybody gets back in order. Top 10s. Oh, we got some guys going back down into the backstretch. We don't want that. Crimson, I'm telling you, he's just got himself into some bad situations being easy around. I think Crimson was a part of that one. And manual caution is out. Now we're getting down to the money laps, and these cautions keep coming out. Somebody could pull some real strategy in changing this whole thing up. All right, we are under manual caution once again. Caution brought to you by Skew Car. Pit stops brought to you by West Higgins ORV. West Higgins ORV, also the pole award sponsor here in the Ruthless Racing Series. Hollywood remains on track. So does the 7. Tyler will also ditch pit road. Some other guys decided to do that as well, but most of this field out here in the back will go down pit road, and I agree with that. Now, they only had 2 pit stops to happen. This is the first time that a lot of guys have raced in a group this large. And I will say that, it is something to get used to. Thanks to everybody tuning in. Please hit the like button. Under manual caution here. These are the guys who did not pit. And there is the crew that did pit. Oh no, I think we're starting to see some lag. That could have been what brought out this caution. If it continues to lag, we are in stage number 3, and I do believe that might end the race. Hopefully that's just... Hopefully everything lines itself out here. We do not want this lobby to start lagging. It does look as if that is going to happen, though. Should be on the choose rule this time by. I am seeing quite a bit of twitching out of these guys. I do believe that will end the race, though, if this were to happen. We'll wait for official word on that, but I didn't see any choose rule this time. Possibly still... Oh, the 22. Rick's under caution. What in the hell, my boy? John Waterforce up into the wall. Alright, so won't be going green this time. Oh, we got Titans in the chat. What's up, my man? And also my #1 fan. Alright, I think we're starting to choose this time by. Got everybody back caught up. 22's going to have to go down and fix that damage. He will be allowed to do that. He'll just have to catch back up with the field. All right, everybody's getting in double order. Hollywood chooses the bottom here to restart stage number 3 rather. I am seeing some lagging out here, so this could end the race. Oh yeah. Yep, that was a bad one. Alright, so let's see how this is going to work out. I don't know if this is going to restart or not, folks. Skew car restart zone. We are back underway. There was a lag there for sure. Yep. That might end the race right there, folks. We did have everybody in order to start that. Yep, we got guys leaving. Now we'll see if we decide to run this last stage out with a whole new lobby, or if that will be the official race here to start season 5. We have been noticing these lag storms coming and going here on Heat 5 lately. Yep, that's going to be the end of her there, I do believe. We'll wait for confirmation. If so, it will put the win in Hollywood's hands. This is all for show. I figured that's what these guys would do, is wrecking stuff. Yeah, Skew Car forgot to pay his Motorsports Games bill, and this is what happens as a result of that. Skew Car, pay your bill. All right, looks like everybody's waiting for instructions, maybe in the chat. Most everybody has left, though. Some guys still remain on track. All right, we'll see how this thing decides to finish up. We'll get word from Hollywood momentarily. All right. Well, that's not the first time we've had to deal with a lag storm or two. We'll wait and see if another lobby will be put together. Possibly told everybody to remember their positions. We might see a restart here. All right, that will end the race. So we'll be doing some post-race interviews here. Unfortunately, a rain-shortened race for the first race of Season 5, but sometimes that's just the way she fucking blows. Once again, appreciate everybody tuning in. What a race that was until the lag storm got a hold of us. So we'll wait on our top 3 to see who those guys were. Don't know if Showstopper was able to pull out a top 3. He did have a great race. So we'll wait and see if anybody's coming in for an interview or not. Thanks to everybody tuning in. Please hit that like button for us. Helps us out a ton. Post-race interviews may be underway here. Rain-shortened race here for the start of Season 5, unfortunately, but after Stage 2, that does make things official. And did have quite a few cautions there towards the back part of the race. Guys got more aggressive. Things got a little out of hand. But yeah, just hang tight, and we'll get these interviews underway if these guys will get here in time. We're still waiting on, I think, the official race results.
Sorry for the delay.
No problem. I accidentally hit the wrong button. Here.
Are we still live?
Yes, we are. Sorry, like I said, I hit the wrong button. Here, give me a second.
That was Boomer, bro.
Who was our third place car?
It was Boomer. I can't find his PSN name.
It's a BMR Sooner.
All right.
Who was second?
Dan the Man.
Cool. All right, well, I'll go ahead. You start off the season strong, coming off that back-to-back championship season. Sweep the stages, get the pole. Unfortunately, lag shortened race here, but you're able to get the win. So just kind of speak on what was it like to have a field this big and then against so much competition to go out there and get it done.
Yeah, obviously not the way that anybody wanted to race the end there. Even myself, even, you know, getting credited with that win. That's not how you want to win them. But I felt like we did a really good job as a group tonight. Um, Having that many cars on track, a lot of us, you know, the core group of Ruthless guys have ran together, but we added a lot of drivers, and there's a lot of people that are, you know, just racing against each other for the first time, or the first time in a while. So, pretty proud of the group tonight. We didn't have too many cautions. We had a few instances. Really wasn't that bad. Lag was obviously the main issue of the night. There was multiple cars that just kind of had a little bubble to them, myself included. We were just trying to do our best to keep it clean, stay out of people's way. I don't think that the lag interfered with the race too much, obviously, until that last caution, or under that last caution. But yeah, unfortunately, it's just kind of the state of the game. You know, usually we have tried to restart these races. We have called these races, and um, at times it's kind of just a, you know, you hate to call it a what's the word I'm looking for, I'm drawing a blank. You know, you hate to leave it up to the race officials whether we go green or we don't, after it starts lagging like that. But there was just a lot going on there. Everybody was on the lead lap. We had cars pit and then come out onto the track, and I just felt like we had too many cars and not enough people knew what position they were in, and it was just better to call the race than to restart it and have somebody get treated unfairly by that restart. We were in a weird lap count too, where it was between a 7% race and a 13% race. So yeah, I mean, up to that point though, it was a good race. A lot of fun. Dan brought it home second. Boomer brought it home third. They were up there at the front a lot of times. A lot of comers and goers. Tyler was up there. We had Showstopper in his first start in the next gens. He was up there. Hay Vale and Crimson pulled off a really good strategy along with myself in that first stage. So there was a lot of stuff we can build on going into Dover next week. And you know, it's unfortunate that it ended like that, but usually we get one. that ends like that every season. So if we can get it out of the way early, you know, I guess that's that's a good thing to look at. So yeah, just appreciate everybody showing up tonight. Um, Everybody that did tune in, even with the NFL kickoff, appreciate you guys, and looking forward to Dover next week. That'll be another good track, and 28 cars on track there is going to be crazy. So thank you for being in the booth, Stu, and that's all we got, man.
Hey, congratulations, Hollywood. Good clean sweep here to start the season after the championship last year. But we'll move on to Dan the Man. And I thought I saw you start pretty far back there in this race. And then I was surprised at stage number 2 you got up there. Then you even started leading some laps. And you had a real good battle with Hollywood and the rest of those guys that have been running up there all evening. So just trying to speak on what it was like trying to battle through everybody with that huge field and then being able to pull out second. Unfortunately, in a rain-shortened race. But nonetheless, a real good finish for you here.
Thanks. Yeah, when I started out, like I thought that my car was all set to go, but it was really, really tight, and I just couldn't go anywhere back there. So like then I took like 8 clicks out of it, and like then it started getting faster, and I just kept loosening it up more and more, and it was holding the track. So like the first stage was like a little rough. By the second stage, I started to get it down, and like the third stage kind of felt like I was ready to race. I didn't really have any, I would say, help out there. I was like trying to make a race out of it, but it's kind of hard, when these guys are all buddies. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, I understand that completely. I mean, you do find yourself in the free agent side of
yeah,
things, but
yeah. You gotta like earn your spot out. I get it.
yeah, and you put on a good showing here, and once you get through those 3 required races, and someone were to leave, I feel like you're a front runner to possibly get yourself on one of those teams.
Try to be. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Good finish out there, Dan the Man, and good to see you back here in Ruthless.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It sure has. All right, so now, last but certainly not least, we'll get over to Boomer, driver of the 7 car. Saw him up there battling knees, elbows, and everything in between, and then ends up getting a 3rd position out of it. Boomer, kind of speak on what this was like for you with so many guys out there, and then not only that, but being up there in contention amongst all these guys, trying to bring one home. Yeah, that's one of the unfortunate parts of this race. But other than that, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't realize you had started all the way in the back. So I mean, major props to you. Probably the biggest mover of the race between you and Dan there, being able to go from way back there in the back of that pack all the way up here into the top 3, and then found a way to the booth. So not only that, but thank you for being a part of this season 5, and I look forward to seeing you guys put on some more racing. Hell yeah, that's what we like to hear, my man. Once again, good run out there. Yes, sir. All right, and that'll do it for our interviews. Hope everybody enjoys Thursday night football out there. Banner night for the Chiefs. And but yeah, that'll be it for us here from Ruthless. Make sure you tune in next Wednesday. We'll have the GT7 series back on the channel. And then next week at Dover, if we have a field nearly this size, it'll be just as crazy, if not more crazy. But that'll be it for us tonight. As always, rock on, race on, Ruthless Racing.